Hail and welcome to Mr. Tattedrag's Phantasmagorical Let's Play Extravaganza. I'm Mr. Tattedrags, and we are playing BattleTech The Crescent Inception. Now, the last time you may remember that there was an interesting little dream sequence, but we were getting ready at the end to do another training session. So let's go ahead and do that. We enter, yes. Are you ready to accept your third training mission? By now, we are pretty good at walking around. It's obvious you have increased your piloting skill. We're going to see how you handle using your weapons. We've put a worthless locust shell on the field for you to pummel. It can't move or fire, so you're perfectly safe. Choose your mech and go plaster it. Well, the first time I chose a locust, because it was the fastest mech. I chose a wasp last time because it had hands and it was the only time I was ever going to choose it. This time, chameleon. It is the weapon master of the three. The full loadout. And you'll see that it looks exactly the same as as the wasp. Now, you have the option to choose to let the computer fight for you in this game. I never do because it's less fun. Basically, it just chooses what you want, your movements and firing, and it's automated. I believe you can turn it off, but I'm not completely sure, but I know you can actually turn it on and back off. But if you pick it at the beginning, I still believe you can turn it off. Combat messages, none, brief, verbose. This basically tells you if you're hitting and where you're hitting and how critical. I just always choose verbose. It usually goes too fast for me to fully read it anyway. See combat graphics, of course. May as well. Now, this mech, or over here on the left, you see it's chameleon, Jason's chameleon. If I had multiple, well, we'll go through this one by one. I can choose the walk. I have 6 walk movements, or movement points, where walking. And because of the forest, I can't actually go far enough. But instead of doing that, we'll go ahead and hit accept it, and then choose run. Now this mech is now walking. Do you wish to run instead? Yes. Now running, I have 9. And again, the trees limit how far I can go. I can also jump. You're running. Do you wish to jump instead? Yes. I deleted all my movement, and I have 6 to move, but the trees don't actually get in the way. So, jumping versus running. Actually, I want to see if I can go as far. So I can actually go further with the jump. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do that because, to be honest, I've never actually jumped in this game. So let's go ahead and go down, get out of the trees a little bit. Now, you can use your weapons and you can kick in this game. You, of course, have to have a functioning leg to kick and functioning weapons to shoot. So we'll go ahead and target the locust. It's out of range with my medium laser, out of range of the small laser then as well. These different small, medium, large, they are size and range and damage comparisons. Each weapon takes up more space or less depending on its size. And so a mech, depending on whether it's a light or medium or heavy mech, or assault, I think is the heaviest, can only hold so much in tonnage of weapons. And of course, it's long range for the large laser. Medium, small machine guns. You see the ammo is full for lasers because it never runs out, but we only have 100 rounds for the machine guns. Machine guns are very short range, but they generate very little heat. And here, the computer option is where you turn the computer back on. Scan. You can scan your friends. Detail scan shows you that apparently I'm slightly damaged in my center, torso, and head. But each of those legs, torsos, heat you can show, or you see that down the bottom right. and that will go up as I fire my weapons. The heat sinks are what help reduce the heat over time. And of course, as I've said before, you can go in the water to reduce the heat. And you can scan enemies. It tells you the direction, and you can do a detailed scan. It's already partially damaged everywhere. No legs. No actuators anyway. It's a 20-ton mech. You might have seen that the Chameleon was 50 tons. Done. If I had more units, I'd be able to do next unit. Flee would have me quit my combat. Begin fight. This will end my turn, and it'll process all my moves and all the enemy's moves. Go ahead and run instead of jump. I've got 9 moves. And you'll see I'm selecting a square way on the far right of the screen, so it will actually remember that. Begin fight. If you're wondering why I haven't actually fired, it's because the mech is on the other side of the building and I can't shoot past it. And it's actually moving. But you'll see that it remembered the moves I had picked. And now I'm firing. I can go ahead and look at use weapons again to see which ones are in range. Only my large and medium lasers. But I didn't actually see where I hit, so we're going to scan it. I completely destroyed its arm. That must have been where I hit for the most part. Oh. Yeah, one thing I never learned was what the difference between the green and the flashing red is on the armor. So it's clearly I've taken some of the armor down. So maybe that's its critical range or something like that. I'm not sure. No need to run anymore. I'll just walk. Right arm, left leg. I'm going to scan my, scan my mech. You see that I've got some heat generation. That's okay. Probably should have moved forward. I have 4 movement points left. Not sure why. It might be because of heat. Alright. Destroyed it. Now, when you destroy mechs in normal combat, outside of the training, you actually have a chance of scavenging it and using the parts to repair your mechs. Excuse me. Not much left out there, is there? Of course, the incredible firepower of the Chameleon let you demolish the target in no time. If you paid attention to your heat scale, you should have noticed how high it went. Go get cleaned up, and we'll let you try your hand at some real combat next. Real combat. Yay! Gotta love real combat. Alright, I'm going to be getting an allowance soon, I'm sure, so I will actually be pausing and doing that whole investment thing again. First, let's invest. I'll let you watch it. I don't mind. Alright, I will see you when we come back. And welcome back. I earned about 45 or 60 C-bills in allowance, and we'll just go and check and see how much I have. 566, it was 300 something, so it has definitely gone up. I'm going to go ahead and sell though. Let's see, it was previously 200, so actually 325 will be enough to do training. And we'll go and see here, see if Katrina will talk to us. Katrina is unavailable at the moment. Perhaps you should try again later. I don't think she'll talk to us ever again. So enroll in combat class, 325. See that you are competent with a rifle, a submachine gun, and all the same stuff. They transfer my money, not a deadbeat. Talk to others. No one here cares about Jason. I'm beginning to not care about Jason. Alright, let's go ahead and inspect our character. You see he's good at rifle and still an amateur at piloting. And I actually thought his gunnery was going to go up, but oh well. And of course, we're going to end up getting some more allowance. And that's okay. I think we are. Oh, there we go. All right, I will start doing that investment thing again. So see you when we come back. All right, I'm done doing that. I'm going to go ahead and do one more training mission now. And then I'm going to have to call it quits. So just give me a moment. Sorry, I had to check my timer. I'm not sure what was going on. So I forgot to use the timer on my phone. All right, way into the training center. Fourth training mission. Actually, there is some of you who've played this game before may notice that there is no copyright protection scheme going on here, and I'm not sure why. I didn't. Well, the copy I have on hand, I've never actually played, and so I wasn't sure if I could get it to install right or all that, so I decided just to go find another copy elsewhere, and I don't know if that was stripped out in this version or if this is, so I'm not sure why. I'm used to seeing a check there where they show a picture of a mech and you select, and you basically they quiz you, and you need the manual to successfully pass it. Not that it matters that much in this day and age, I guess, but regardless, I don't know why that disappeared. I was used to seeing it, and I'm not sure where it is. So, but as I said, regardless, so it may be in a different version than I'm not used to. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some more Pew Pews going on. It's time to see how you respond to a reactionary opponent. We've rounded up a group of old labor robots and outfitted them with rudimentary intelligence and a variety of weapons. Your mission is to go out there and eliminate them without your mech getting shot out from under you. And again, the chameleon. If you choose the chameleon, you should have no trouble with this combat. Of course I don't want the computer to fight for me. Where's the fun in that? Jump over here. Use weapons. Large laser. That one, he has a cudgel. I don't see him being a problem. There's actually I think the number of enemies here changes depending, as well as what weapons they have. A pistol is the closest this group will actually ever get to damaging me, and even then it won't do anything. But I'll go ahead and target him. Medium laser, target the next one. And medium laser, target the next one. No need to do any others. So begin fight. Scan unit, enemies. They're running down and away. Go ahead and run down as well. Do do do. Let's see where they went. Yeah, they're way over there. And oh, missed. Well, we're gonna go overkill on him. Done. Run. Got him. And return to base. Look at them. I'm going to pretend that is oil. I don't understand why robots would be splattering blood. Anyway. And I apparently don't remember how to navigate. There we go. You're very good, Mr. Youngblood. Although shooting up a bunch of robot androids may not seem like much, you kept your head in a combat situation. The rest of your training missions won't be so easy, however. From here on out, they're just going to add in more and more battle mechs to fight, and I got an allowance. Yay! Let's go see how much money I have. Excuse me. To your accounts. 612. The last time I did this, the money actually fluctuated a lot. It went up and down and up and down, and I was kind of nervous that I would run out. But as usual, on the net, it ended up being positive. And as usual, I will pause and see you when we come back. You can see it's quite a lot of money now. I'm going to go ahead and sell some of it. It was 325 last time, so it should be 450 this time. I'm going to leave. And this will probably be the last thing I do this video. Request to see. She does not care about Jason anymore. Enroll in combat class, 450, rifles and SMGs. By looking at your transcript, I see you are a whiz with a rifle or machine gun. And all that normal stuff. And leave. Of course, I'm going to be getting some more allowance, but I will be dealing with that in between the videos instead of pausing. Now, if you look here, rifle, excellent. Piloting, amateur, but still unskilled with gunnery. That will improve. I'm not sure how, if it's number of times you shoot or what the case may be, but we'll get better at that, and that's okay. And this, money, yay! I'm Mr. Tattered Rags, and this has been BattleTech, the Crescent Hawk's Inception. Until next time, folks, see you later.